World's largest wildlife overpass in Colorado, Greenland crossing halfway and under budget. A groundbreaking project in Colorado is making headlines. The Greenland Wildlife Crossing, poised to be the largest of its kind globally, is progressing smoothly, staying within budget, and is on track to be completed ahead of schedule. This ambitious initiative aims to safeguard both animals and motorists, a goal that state leaders are keen to highlight. Denver 7 has previously delved into Colorado's efforts in constructing these vital structures. On Friday, Colorado Senator Michael Bennet, alongside officials from the Colorado Department of Transportation, CDOT, celebrated the significant progress of the Greenland Wildlife Crossing on Interstate 25 in Douglas County. They proudly announced that the project is not only under budget, but also expected to be completed earlier than anticipated, later this year. Located at milepost 165.4 near the Greenland interchange on I-25, this wildlife overpass will cover approximately 80,000 square feet and span 6 lanes of interstate traffic. It will connect 54 square miles of protected land and open space, making it the largest wildlife overpass in the world. Shoshana Liu, CDOT's executive director, emphasized the necessity of this project, noting that the area previously experienced about 1 wildlife-related collision per day. Wildlife crossings like this one are designed to protect both animals and drivers. Colorado has already implemented over 40 wildlife underpasses and 3 overpasses, contributing to a significant reduction in wildlife collisions. Last fall, Denver 7 reported an impressive 90% decrease in such incidents due to these structures. In 2025 alone, the Colorado State Patrol, CSP, has responded to 1,600 animal-related crashes, a number that has been steadily increasing since 2020. Trooper Sherry Mendez highlighted that these incidents are not confined to rural areas, but occur throughout Colorado, urging drivers to remain vigilant. The Greenland Wildlife Overpass is the final phase of the I-25 South Gap Wildlife Crossing project and a top priority for the Colorado Wildlife and Transportation Alliance. It aims to protect local wildlife, including elk, mule deer, and pronghorn. Senator Bennet underscored the dual importance of the project for both wildlife and public safety. Construction of the Greenland crossing began at the start of this year. Initially estimated to cost $30 million, the project is now expected to be completed for closer to $20 million. In 2023, approximately $22 million was allocated to this project through the federal Wildlife Crossing Pilot Program, part of the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which has funded several infrastructure projects in Colorado, including the I-70 Floyd Hill expansion. Senator Bennet expressed confidence that this project will serve as a model for the western United States. The Greenland Wildlife Overpass is expected to be operational for animal traffic by the end of this year. Colorado is emerging as a leader in the construction of wildlife crossings. For a detailed look at this initiative, including a preview of the Greenland project, watch Denver 7's in-depth report from September 2024. Denver 7's Claire Levisorio, who specializes in stories impacting Colorado's military and veteran communities. She invites you to share your thoughts and stories. Reach out to her via the provided contact form. Copyright 2025, Scripps Media Inc. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten, or redistributed. Stay informed with the morning headlines, a curated mix of essential news to start your day in Colorado. World's largest wildlife bridge. Reducing crashes on Colorado's I-25. Wildlife conservation. Imagine a massive wildlife overpass being constructed over Interstate 25 in Colorado, poised to become the largest of its kind in the world. This groundbreaking project is not just about reducing accidents, it's about creating a safer environment for both humans and wildlife. But here's where it gets controversial. Some might question whether such a large-scale solution is necessary when simpler alternatives exist. Located near the Greenland interchange between Monument and Larkspur, this ambitious endeavor is a collaborative effort involving the Colorado Department of Transportation, CDOT, the Federal Highway Administration, Colorado Parks and Wildlife, and Douglas County. Their goal is to tackle a significant issue: frequent collisions between vehicles and large mammals like elk, mule deer, and pronghorns. In this particular stretch of I-25, accidents involving wildlife average 1 per day, posing a serious threat to both road users and local fauna. The proposed overpass, which is currently about 50% complete, promises to drastically cut these incidents by up to 90%. This isn't just a safety measure, it's also crucial for maintaining the mobility of wildlife. This will be the largest wildlife crossing ever built, declared U.S. Senator Michael Bennet during his recent tour of the site. It's thrilling to see how different agencies have come together to make this happen. The bridge will span 6 lanes of highway and connect 39,000 acres of the open space on either side of I-25. Its impressive size is essential because larger animals often hesitate to use smaller underpasses or tunnels. As CDOT Executive Director Shoshana Liu explained, given the size of the wildlife in this area, we needed a more extensive structure to ensure they would use it. Funding for this $15 million project comes partly from the bipartisan federal infrastructure bill, which granted Colorado one of the largest wildlife crossing grants in the nation. The overpass will integrate with an existing 18-mile mitigation system along the I-25 South Gap project, featuring several underpasses and wildlife fencing. Beyond enhancing safety, the overpass aims to preserve critical migration routes and safeguard Colorado's rich biodiversity. It's scheduled for completion by the end of 2025. And this is the part most people miss. While the overpass represents a major step forward, it also raises interesting questions. Is such a large investment justified when other solutions might be more cost-effective? What long-term impacts will this project have on the local ecosystem? These are the kinds of discussions that can lead to better solutions in the future. What do you think? Should we continue investing in these large-scale wildlife crossings or explore other options? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Colorado's massive wildlife overpass, saving animals and drivers on I-25. Imagine driving down a highway, surrounded by the breathtaking beauty of nature, when suddenly a wild animal darts out in front of your vehicle. This is a stark reality for many drivers in Colorado, where the stunning landscapes are also home to an abundance of wildlife. But here's where it gets controversial. The state's efforts to mitigate wildlife vehicle collisions have sparked a heated debate about the most effective solutions. Recently, Colorado leaders embarked on a groundbreaking project to build a massive overpass wildlife crossing above Interstate 25, which has been touted as one of the largest in the world. U.S. Senator Michael Bennet, ABC, joined state officials to tour the project, dubbed the I-25 Greenland Wildlife Overpass, and hailed it as a model for the rest of the western United States. The overpass is designed to reduce wildlife vehicle collisions by 90% on I-25, with 6-lane wide structure that features wide sloped entrances to appeal to big game animals like elk, pronghorn, and mule deer. But what makes this project so unique? For starters, the $15 million overpass is expected to connect 39,000 acres of habitat in both sides of the interstate, providing a safe passage for wildlife to roam freely. And this is the part most people miss. The overpass is just one component of a larger 18-mile wildlife crossing mitigation system, which includes underpasses and fences to funnel animals away from the highway. The statistics are staggering. Before the mitigation system was implemented, drivers along that stretch of I-25 crashed into an average of 1 wild animal per day. With 87,000 motorists driving on that section of highway daily, the risk of collisions was extremely high. In fact, Colorado sees about 4,000 wildlife vehicle crashes yearly, resulting in $80,000 in damages, injuries, and fatalities to both people and wildlife. The list of animals killed in these collisions is alarming, ranging from moose and deer to black bears, elk, and even hawks. But here's the thing. The new overpass is not just limited to larger animals. Cameras have captured a variety of wildlife using the underpasses, including wild turkeys, and it's likely that the overpass will be used by other animals as well. As the Colorado State Patrol warns motorists about the dangers of wildlife collisions, they've launched a summer public awareness campaign to deter crashes. The statistics are sobering. Through July 17th, state troopers responded to 1,600 animal-involved crashes, resulting in 63 injuries and 2 fatalities. In one tragic incident, a driver collided with a moose and 3 other vehicles hit the animal, resulting in 1 death. The Colorado State Patrol has determined that wildlife collisions are the third most common factor in all vehicle crashes, with 96% of those crashes resulting in damaged vehicles and the majority of injured wildlife dying. So, what can drivers do to avoid wildlife collisions? The Colorado troopers offer some valuable tips. Scan roads and shoulders for animal movements, use bright lights at night, and brake if possible if an animal is in front of your vehicle. But the most important advice is to maintain control of your vehicle. As we consider the effectiveness of wildlife crossing systems, we have to ask, are they enough to prevent collisions? Should we be exploring other solutions, such as reducing speed limits or increasing public awareness? The debate is ongoing, and we want to hear from you. What do you think is the most effective way to mitigate wildlife vehicle collisions? Share your thoughts in the comments below.